has been good. Mike Shanahan and Kyle Shanahan completely drove that team into the ground to the point of where I think that they had a lot to do with the fact that Robert Griffin was never successful. Robert Griffin III. Some people say, oh, well, he was a head case. Yeah, but he was a very talented head case. And some of the things that he did was a direct reflection of those two, Mike and Kyle. Now, Kyle has went on, and now he's a coach over at the San Francisco 49ers. They gave him a long-term contract. But who else believes that he's going to be good? I don't. I've seen what you've done, Kyle Shanahan. I've seen what you did in the Super Bowl. When the entire country is watching, what did you do? You failed to complete the job. So if I was a 49er fan, I would definitely not be happy by the fact that Kyle Shanahan is my coach. At all, period. And what did you do, team out of Washington? Because I'm not going to call that. I'm not going to say that team name. I slipped up a couple times, but I didn't like it. What did you do, team out of Washington? You replaced the Shanahan with Jay Gruden. Somebody please tell me if you even knew who Jay Gruden was before he got into the league. The only way you knew who Jay Gruden was because his last name was Gruden. Jay and John by far have been the two most, how can I put this? You know what, let me change that. It's been a long time since I've seen a tandem of brothers rise that high based off of doing nothing. John Gruden did not do anything but win a Super Bowl with Tony Dungy's team. How successful was he after that? Somebody please tell me. Somebody please tell me how successful he's going to be with this 10-year, $100 million contract that he has with the Los Angeles Raiders. Oakland Raiders. Why do I keep calling them Los Angeles? Well, heck, they got like 50 million teams in Los Angeles, but he's in Oakland. Let's just say Oakland/Las Vegas because they got 1 foot in Oakland and 1 foot in Las Vegas. You tell me outside of the Super Bowl victory, your greatest John Gruden story. Or you tell me the last time Jay Gruden has been successful outside of the Arena Football League. It was so bad that his brother, John, went and called a couple of games just for him. And then all of a sudden, Dan Snyder turns around and he hires him as the head coach for a Washington franchise who was declining consistently. They have consistently declined over the years. I can't remember the last time that team out of Washington has been good. And then you go out and you get you an underachieving coach. Not only do you get an underachieving coach, this year you bring in a game manager. But you know what? Listen, it's almost like Kirk Cousins left and Alex Smith came in. What can anybody else outside of Jay Gruden tell the difference? How can you tell the difference? They seem like the exact same quarterback, at least to me. Has anybody else been watching? They are the exact same quarterback. I put all of those quarterbacks, like all of them run concurrent along the same line with each other. I think that Kirk Cousins is Case Keenum is Alex Smith. Like they're all the same to me. All of them. Kirk Cousins, Alex Smith, and Case Keenum are by far the exact same person in a different name. Ooh! Side note. Hey, Leslie. I see y'all living y'all best life over there in Italy. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, I am saying that on the radio, too. I'm streaming live on Facebook, you all. Anyway, hey, Leslie, keep the pictures coming. It's almost like I'm living vicariously through you all on your trip in Italy. Can you give me some custom-made shoes, too? I can just tell you what size I wear. You know what? I would rather have, like, one of those good briefcases, though. Back to this team out of Washington. You had to know that they were going to show up last night because, it's against the NFL rules not to show up. But you knew that they were going to show up physically, but you knew during the game that they weren't. Like, who expected Washington to win last night? Like, raise your hand if you thought Washington was going to win. I don't even think any of their fans thought that they were going to win. My mom is a devout Washington, that team, fan. I don't see them getting any better either. Adrian Peterson was on the sideline for the most of the night. Now, when he got hit in the knee, did that count? I don't know. But to me, that team out of Washington, they stink. Poo, poo. Yes, I said that. Can you say that? You can say that. Sports Talk with Big Sarge right here on the legendary KWALK and the all-new 92.3 FM. When we come back, I'm going to tell you how the Major League Baseball is disrespecting the 2017 World Series champion Houston Astros. And Alex Bregman called them out on it. We'll be right back.